What it do, fam? It's your boy King D. Back with another video. Those who are new, hit that subscribe button. And those who are not new, you already know what this channel is about to do. Okay, and we're going to talk to you about an action that a judge have taken on a student when they were on a field trip, and this girl kept falling asleep in the back of the court. I'm going to let you see the video, and we're going to discuss it, and be right back.
Judge King.
One thing you'll learn about my courtroom is that I am not a toy. I'm not to be played with.
What started out as an informational field trip with the greeting of Detroit nonprofit Tuesday to the 36th District Court in front of Judge King.
This is the 36th District Court for the city of Detroit. We do just about everything that happens in the city of Detroit.
Quickly turned into Judge King getting visibly agitated over a sleeping student in his courtroom.
You fall asleep in my courtroom one more time and put you in the back, understood?
Judge King had her removed from the courtroom, but he told me that didn't fix her, quote, attitude. And that's when he pulled out the jail uniform and handcuffs.
That's not something that normally happens, but I felt compelled to do it because I didn't like the child's attitude.
King says he was trying to teach the teenager a lesson on behavior and respect in court.
I haven't been disrespected like that in a very long time.
He then threatened the girl with jail time.
I'm going to go to sleep tonight while you're sitting in the juvenile detention facility. Was I really going to do that? Probably not. Could I have? Probably so. But that's not what I want to do to a kid who's there on a field trip.
His methods on teaching the youth now raising questions within the legal community. Larry Dubin, a former attorney with a background in legal ethics and now a law professor, making his concerns heard.
Just totally inappropriate. There were so many other ways in which to have helped that young girl learn. I have never seen anything quite like what I saw that took place in the courtroom.
The nonprofit running the field trip tells me in a statement, quote, although the judge was trying to teach a lesson of respect, his methods were unacceptable. The young lady was traumatized by the judge's unnecessary disciplinary treatment and scolding. The judge standing by his methods, though, saying it was all just to help children from being in his courtroom later in life.
So that was my own version of scared straight.
Okay, there you have it. Okay, there was a school on a field trip to the court, and during the time that the kids were in the courtroom, one young lady, 16 years old, kept falling asleep in the courtroom. First time, guess Judge Kenneth had asked her to, stay awake. He told her that was disrespectful. She kept falling asleep. I guess he sent her to the back. Told him to send her to the back. So what, Now, and I can understand zero tolerance for disrespect. Sometimes when you're in the courtroom, even if you just address the judge as Miss, Ma'am, Mr., or Sir, they feel that's disrespectful to them because really you're supposed to address them as your honor, of course. And, well, in this case, the young lady kept falling asleep. And he felt that was disrespectful. He felt that she was being nonchalant to the point, that, where he actually had her taken to the back. And had him put jail clothes on her and handcuff her. And she had to go before him. He said never in his life he felt disrespected in his courtroom. And I can understand the judge's point of view because these kids these days and times are just, they're just, sometimes some of them can have an attitude of disrespect. And, they have a nonchalant type of attitude. But from an article that I read, he said told her that you could sleep at home, which is true. Now, he asked her, what was the problem? According to the article, they say she apologized, in the article. Now, I don't know. I'm hearing some other people saying that, her gestures or whatever. But, teenagers, that's just how they are. Have their gestures and some of them can be blatantly outright disrespectful because this generation, for real, is a hot mess. I'm just being honest. Some of them don't have respect for adults. Some of them don't even have respect for the courtroom, don't have respect for the law, none of that. They don't even have respect for their parents. Most last have respect for themselves. And the logic is way off. That's just how it is. I mean, it is what it is. Not all, but a lot. A lot of this generation is just like that. And so, he was real stern. Now, what he said in the interview, was he going to, lock her up or anything? He said no. He said, could he have? He said yes. But he said, and I like his point of view, what he said, I'd rather for them to deal with them right now in this manner than to see them back in my courtroom in the future. And, in other words, that's tough love he's showing. But in another scenario, there could have been a different way that could have been handled just because of the fact the girl was falling asleep. We don't know, like I said, the conditions at home. We don't know if she have a disorder. Me, I understand because when I was younger, I, would fall asleep sometimes and just thinking I was maybe just tired or whatever. And I was. And then later on, I was diagnosed with having narcolepsy. I'm being treated for it right now. But, it's, that's a possibility. Or it could be other issues where, she might not be able to sleep good at night or have to do something after school or whatever, or take care of youngers. We don't know the situation. We don't. We don't know the situation at all whatsoever. But they're actually, me personally, and like I said, out of respect for Judge Kenneth King, out of respect for my brother, probably could have been a little different way. I could see if the girl was unruly and snapping back at him or something, maybe that would have been different. But falling asleep, could have been a protection because whenever a kid falls asleep in my room, I make them stand up, go get some water, come back, or if they keep falling back asleep, I make them stand up and not sit back down. And, and do their work until they wake up. And that's it. That's how I do it, if I'm in the classroom with a kid that's real tired like that. We don't know a situation, so, that's the thing. So, that's my point of view on it. I'm not tearing down the judge. I'm not tearing down what he did, and I understand his point of view. But it could have been a slightly different method. He could have handled that in just like the other guy said, But I don't think he should lose his job for this. No, I don't think so. That's just me. I don't think he should lose his job for this, But let me know what you think in the comments below. And love to hear from you. And remember, God loves you and so do I. There ain't nothing you can do about it. And remember to take care of yourself and each other. Till we meet again in the next video. God bless you. Peace.